What is going on today? This isn't good, guys. There is something going on here today that just isn't working well. And I have a funny feeling it might be my wireless network, because that's usually the case. So, guys, let me know, type a 1 if I'm back. It looks like I'm back, but I don't know for sure. Morning, Nancy. How you doing? Thank you, guys. Thank you. Tony. Hey, Tropic. How you doing, brother? Dennis, good to see you. Nancy, good to see you too. I don't know what that mess was all about, but I hope it's fixed. Well, I took the day off yesterday, and I met up with Brad Alston and Al Duran, and we gathered up in Richmond because we heard that Ray Kelly was going to be coming by, and we wanted to see the annual Ray Kelly migration back to New York. Like the birds moving south for the winter and north for the summer. But anyway, it was a great time. We had a lot of fun. Got some good flying in. I got to see my first DJI FPV drone. I didn't get to fly it or anything, but I saw Al Duran flying it. And man, that thing is pretty quick, and the video is really nice too. So, but anyway, it was fun times, and really enjoyed spending some time there with Brad and Al and Ray. And unfortunately, Ray was only able to be there for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. And but hey, it was that. So, and there I am buffering again. But it looks like I'm back. You know, it's really strange. Everything was working fine all the way up till about a month ago. And then all of a sudden things started getting bad. Oh well. I suppose it is what it is. Yeah, Mason, it's buffering again. I just noticed my horizon is off, isn't it? Let's see if I can fix that. Obviously, I still got a lot of learning to do on this Mavic Air 2. I need to definitely spend more time with it. Well, RC dude, hello. And there goes the buffering again. Fly natural, woo! Hey, Rosie. Good to see you this morning, buddy. Good morning to you. So that sun is supposed to be coming up at 6:10. It's 6:05, and it's definitely getting brighter on the horizon there. So, that is true. Hey, Steve, SJM Drones and Media, good morning. It's not as windy this morning as it was yesterday afternoon and yesterday evening. Man, it was crazy. We had our canopy up. We actually had to take the canopy down because the wind was blowing so hard. Dennis Lovelady will be coming up next. I believe he will be anyway. I don't know. I watched his video yesterday of him spreading out mulch, and he may be hurting too bad to fly this morning. But anyway, he is going to be up next. I say he is going to be up next. That's up to him, of course, but I'm sure he will be flying. And then after Dennis is done, not hurting at all. I know I would have been, but I'm a lot more out of shape than you are. And there goes that buffering again, man. Anyway, it is what it is, I suppose. Anyhow, I did post a picture. There's a building in Richmond, and I'm sure there's other buildings like it around the world that has a good reflection, and it was beautiful. And a lot of you have seen it already on YouTube, or not YouTube, but Facebook. And it was really pretty. And the park that we were at was absolutely gorgeous. I mean, it's right there by the Virginia War Museum. And there's an old factory there that's a museum. And there's some train trestle goes across it. And there were several trains go by. And unfortunately, I didn't catch one. I would have loved to have been able to catch a train coming down the tracks, but wasn't able to. But it sits on the James River, which is very pretty, and when you look at it from the air, the water is clear. I mean, you can see the bottom. Of course, it's probably all of 1 foot, if that. Some rapids there. It was really nice, and again, I was there with Brad Alston, Al Duran, and Ray Kelly stopped by, and that was the whole purpose of us meeting together, was because his home in New York. And time with each other, and it was really great. We had a lot of fun. Ate at a really nice restaurant. It might say it's a fast food restaurant. Enchiladas that were just out of this world. Some of the best I've eaten in a while. And all the food was good. But anyway, so we had a great time, and I'm getting ready to, I'm downloading the videos now. And that may be you know what? I just thought of it. That may be why that's why my live stream is so bad today, is because I'm downloading videos while I'm broadcasting this live. Stop it now. But here comes the sun, folks. It's 6:09. So, and that's about right. My UAV forecast app said it was at 6:10, and it started coming up at 6:08, and that's about right for the altitude that I'm in. It's about a 2-minute difference I've noticed over the course of doing these sunrises. So, but anyway, this will probably go into a time lapse sometime during the week, along with tomorrow's flight. That's why I'm not really doing any maneuvering or anything. Oh, you got a package from a friend, huh? Oh, wow. Oh, I bet you are excited, Nancy. Man, that is really cool. That's just plain awesome. Let me go through here and see if there's anybody else come in. SJM, did I say good morning to you, buddy? Well, if I didn't, I am saying it now. But I think I did get everybody. Tony, Dennis, Nancy, Mason, Peter, Chris, Joan Live, RC, Fly Natural, Roosevelt, Mr. President. So I'm definitely going to let the battery run out on this. But Dennis, what time is your sunrise? I mean, I've got like 14 minutes left on my battery. Do I have enough time to let that battery run out? Or do I need to come down here pretty quick? You let me know, buddy. You're going to see the chat move in the screen there. See it? Look at that. All just like magic. Just moved. You know, there may be, I don't think there's anything wrong with that horizon. I think it's just with the water and everything. So we ought to be seeing some sunshine reflecting off the water here shortly. Ow. Roger that, Dennis. Well, I got to tell you, folks, yesterday it was windy there at the park where we were meeting up, and I had my, and you'll probably see it in the video, possibly, but I had the drone right in front of me, and you know, taking a picture of myself, and it was, I mean, it was fighting the wind, but it never moved. I mean, it was just like rocking back and forth, but it never moved from its spot. So, and this is the Mavic Air 2, and pretty cool. And I had my P4P, so I got some video with my P4P, got some video with my Mavic Air 2. I got some video with my GoPros, so I'll be working on that this coming week, and we'll publish a video on that. Who knows, maybe I'll get it done tonight. I really don't have anything planned for today. I got to do my chores and then talk to my grandkids out in Idaho, but those are the only two important things. And as windy as it's really not all that windy here this morning, I guess. Oh, Cameron, glad you could make it, buddy. Yeah, you got about another 11 minutes, give or take. Well, I'm glad you made it though, Cameron. Good evening to you, sir. I am Tropic. I fly it every now and then. I still seem to be having problems with it disconnecting. So I want to do a little research on that. I don't know if you experienced that or not, but I have noticed that I have, every now and then I have problems with my Air 2 disconnecting too. And so far I haven't seen anything happen with my P4P, but then again, yesterday was the first time I flew it in probably about 3 months or so. But I will probably be sending that back to you here in about the next couple of months. I do want to fly it again. Heck, who knows, I may even fly it tomorrow, maybe. In fact, I think I will. After all, it needs some TLC too. You know, it may be the controller. I'm not real up on this, but I don't think it really has anything to do with the RC. It keeps saying that it loses RC signal. So it may be that there might be something in the controller that's loose, that's come loose or something. I don't know. Oh, you're having tropical storms in Japan, huh, Cameron? But yeah, I don't know. It could be. If I had a if I had a friend that was close by that had the controller for the Mavic Air 2, we could check it that way, I guess. Or not Mavic Air 2, but the Mavic Zoom. Rod Piker, good morning, buddy. Good to see you in here. Well, that'd be a good idea, Dennis. If you don't mind doing that, we could check that out and see if it's the controller or not. That would be cool. Yeah, if you could do that, I would appreciate it. Okay, well, Tropic, that if you've got one that you can send, that would be good too. So, Dennis, you may not need to send yours. Curtis Start, good morning. How are you out there on the West Coast? So the temperature here today is in the 40s. It's 49 degrees actually, so it's a little cool, but not really bad. And the trees continue to turn greener. Which is always nice. All right, Dennis. Well, yeah, go ahead and send it. And Tropic, if you want to send yours too, you can do that, and then I'll check it out and test it, and we'll see what happens. Again, folks, don't forget Dennis Lovelady is going to be up next, and then followed by Saturday Morning Coffee with Rodney and friends. And don't forget, tomorrow morning, the Sunday Sunrise crew will be flying. As always, if the weather is good. Yep, Tony, sure does. Morning, Hugh. How you doing, buddy? Asgard Studios in the house. So it's another beautiful sunrise. Even despite the wind, I haven't noticed any wind warnings. So that's pretty cool. I don't know if in the upper left hand corner is that little picture. I've got it pointed at the trees where the sun's coming up at. So a little side action there. I don't know. It's hard to tell what kind of an effect the wind is having on that drone up there. After all, I'm at 287 feet, but it hasn't budged. Every time I look up, it's right where it was when I put it there, which is pretty awesome when you consider, the high winds yesterday and stuff, and it's crazy how good these drones are. I know there's people out there that don't like DJI, but I like them.
I'm not knocking any of the other
Battery
cameras.
level is low. The aircraft will go to the home point in 10
All
seconds.
right, well, there's my cue. Time to come down. So I'll bring her on down. Chris, I'd love for you to come up here and have a cup of coffee with me, buddy. Who knows, maybe one of these days I can get down there to Georgia. No, that's the Potomac River, Curtis. That's the Potomac River. Thank you, Dennis. God is good. He made the sunrise. I just presented it to you guys. So, yeah, Curtis, that's the Potomac River, and it's pretty close to the headwaters of the Chesapeake Bay right now. So that's why it's so wide, because it's part of the Chesapeake Bay watershed area. So, Mr. JRC, good morning. Yeah, it is windy here. John, it's windy here too. Just love the way these trees seem to grow. That is such a cool shot right there. And there's the lake. All right. That's nice right there. All right, well, let me take that up a little bit, turn it around, come out here where I can catch her. Morning, folks.
Landing. Critically low battery.
All right, well, land away. Waited too long. Yeah, there you got a shot of the grass. Look at that. It's the first time I've ever had a forced landing. But that's okay. All right, folks. Well, thank you for being here. Don't forget, tomorrow morning, Sunday Sunrise Crew. Dennis Lovelady's going to be up next today, and followed shortly by Saturday Morning Coffee with Rodney and Friends. Hope to see y'all in the chats. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye now.
So there's meat in a crock pot. Around noon, try to pull it apart with a fork, see if it pulls apart easily. If it does, you can